Oi? Ivy's on heat. She's on heat, for sure. Oi? So exciting. So exciting. Oh, very exciting. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I should have brought a blanket with me. Okay, so I'll see if I can sit here. And it's very bright. Very bright. But it's good to have the cows in the background. And this is a video about detox symptoms. Hello, Ivy. Hello, my beautiful. Yeah, very beautiful. Very much on heat. Okay, so we're going to talk about detox reactions, Herxheimer symptoms, Herxheimer reactions, cleansing reactions, healing crisis. It's called many things. What happens when we start to heal our gut, change our lives, change our diet, especially changing our diet. Also stopping using all this poisonous stuff that we're used to using on our body and in our homes. When we remove them, the body starts detoxing. And because when we're in a very toxic, having a very toxic diet, like with a lot of bread, a lot of sugar, we're in a lot of poison, the body is so intelligent, it just pushes the toxins into the fat and into wherever it can find a place to push it, because it has to survive. And when we stop putting this toxic load onto our body, the body starts to push the toxins out because it wants to live and it wants to be well. So it will start to push it into the bloodstream and out. And that's what happens when we will start to feel unwell. So if you have never done anything to really help yourself heal, and you, for instance, you take away wheat. Some people, just taking away wheat is enough to create a very strong detox reaction. So it's very important to go slow because it's very uncomfortable. And many people don't go into this healing journey because they just simply don't want to feel bad. But that's really the way it's really the only way we're going to heal, is that part of it is that we will feel bad. So it's simply because all the toxins that are in our body, they start being released and they want to get out. So what can you do? This is a video about what you can do. Just sit a bit better. Get myself a bit more organized. So what you can do, what I do if I feel I'm having a detox reaction, is that I'll do a coffee enema straight away, more or less. But I've also started doing another thing, and that's doing something called salt loading. So as soon as I feel unwell, I'll go and take a glass of lukewarm water, put half a teaspoon of sea salt, and it has to be the sort of greyish salt, so make sure it's proper sea salt or Celtic salt or Himalayan rock salt. And let's get my hair organised. Pour it into the glass and drink it. And if you're detoxing heavy metals, you'll feel it very quickly, that you feel better. Very quickly. It's amazing. So that's very powerful. If you don't feel you're cleansing straight away, or you really want to help yourself, after half an hour you do it again. and you can do it again after another half an hour. So we can take a lot of salt, and we actually need much more salt than we think. So, and they say keep doing it until you urinate a lot. So, but I've done that a few times. I've just had to do it a couple of times, and it's very powerful. So I think the heavy metals bind to the salt or something and help it out of the system. So simply drinking water also, and resting, deep breathing. When you lie down and relax, breathe deeply, your body detoxes very well. You can also choose to, if you feel you can, go for a walk in some fresh air, if you can. Sit by a window and just get really fresh air into your lungs. Remind yourself that you're doing a wonderful job for your body, and your body, it feels like your body's saying, no, 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 stop doing what you're doing, but it's actually saying, yes, 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 now I can heal. So you're helping yourself. And cancel things in your, I think that's something that's very hard for us, that we have arrangements, and we just keep, we go to these arrangements, although we don't really feel we're up to it. Cancel it. Remind yourself that it's not, I mean, nobody's going to die. Nothing dramatic's going to happen. And if something dramatic's going to happen, let it happen. So it's really, really good to remember to just say, I'm actually not well, so I won't go, and just cancel. Call up people and just be honest. Say, I'm just really not feeling well. And it is a type of sickness, really. I actually forgot to say how you can feel unwell. So let's just do that. So you can, often you'll feel tired and you just feel sick. You can feel nauseated, you can have a headache. You sort of feel heavy in the body. Sometimes you'll feel like you can't breathe properly, especially if it's candida. You're cleansing, and you'll sense things that you've had before come back. So rashes or symptoms you've had before, you recognize, oh my goodness, now it's coming back. And it's simply whatever you're cleansing out is in the bloodstream. Tiredness, bad breath, you're just feeling really off. So now we'll go back to what you can do. So a bath is also one of the first things I do. Go into the water if you can. You have enough water to do a bath. And it can be an Epsom salt bath, which is very powerful. It can be a baking soda bath. It can be a sea salt bath, but just the hot water. Go into the sort of warm water and then make it hotter and hotter and just lie there. And a very detoxifying bath is also to put a kilo of salt, that's a lot, kilo of salt that's dissolved in the bath. Lie there, but that is really to start a very powerful detox, so I think we won't do that there, but if you want to really get a detox process going, that's when you use this bath, it's a very therapeutic bath where you dissolve a kilo of sea salt into the water, get into the lukewarm water, make it hotter and hotter and hotter, as hot as you can take it, and lie for 20 minutes. Take towels with you, around you, and go straight under a very thick covering, thick doona, and have lots of towels around you, and you'll start sweating. You'll sweat a real lot. So that really pushes out toxins. So, and you lie there for about an hour or something, so you're completely wet. So, yeah, what more? Vitamin C is very powerful. If you have vitamin C, I use citric, ascorbic acid and baking soda, and it's the ration of 2 to 1. So you take like half a teaspoon of ascorbic acid and a quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda into some water and drink it, and you can drink it every quarter of an hour or every half hour, And the only thing that happens is you might get diarrhea. So that's a very powerful thing to do. And also, talking about the bad breath, when you have candida, you often have a white tongue. You have you have this white layer on your tongue. And apparently scraping this off, brushing your tongue, can also help relieve detox symptoms. Rinse your mouth. Brush your teeth also. Keeping the mouth clean, using dental floss, and I use turpentine to cleanse the mouth, but you can use many different things, peppermint oil, grapefruit seed extract, to really, also probiotics you can just rinse your mouth with so that any bad bacteria are killed in the mouth. Because often the mouth is actually a source of a lot of toxicity in our bodies. And you can do something called oil pulling, which is a tablespoon or two of a good oil, cold pressed oil, into the mouth and swish it round for 20 minutes, and then rinse your mouth and brush your teeth. Also very detoxifying. Some people do that every morning. And dry skin brushing is also, but you have to have some energy for that. So, and also massaging, but dry skin brushing is something that really boosts your immune system and helps your immune system get these toxins out. And the last thing I want to mention is back off what you're doing. So if you've been eating enormous amounts of carbs and sugar and you take it all away in one go, you might detox very, very powerfully. So just take a little bit out. So go and have some bread. If you're doing this, you're going on a very strict diet, make it less strict so that your body is not detoxing so much. That's a good way to ease off the symptoms. And also, if you're taking antifungals, take less. Skip a day. So you're just taking less. You're just putting less pressure on the body. So that was Detox Reactions. So remember, when you're lying there feeling really bad, you're doing a wonderful thing for your body, and not only your body and your life, but you're doing something good for everyone and all of creation, because you're getting better, and as you get better, you'll be able to help others to get better. So just keep going. See you, my friend.